Selling now, it is a trap. So let's discuss both what I'm selling and also what does this trap look like. But first I need to give you all the details as per what has happened and the reasons why that we actually see this quite a strong correction all the way from like 105,000 down to like $97,000 in Bitcoin yesterday, despite all the crazy positivity that we currently have. And there is an explanation. That's why always, guys, as I said so many times before, if you want to get any context, if you really want to understand what I'm talking about in my videos, you have to watch every single video from the beginning and until the end. For that, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I'm making a new upload. And before we come back to the chart, before we discuss all the important intricacies of what happened and what is going to be happening going forward, and before I show you my trades, because I've did something very interesting with them, I'll show you in just a second. Let's just dive in. So bit by bit and step by step, please pay attention to everything I'm going to say. So first piece of news I really want to share in this video is that Trump has announced up to $500 billion in private sector AI infrastructure investment, which is a good thing, right? You would think that we have to be pumping. Things like Nvidia, which is what we're going to talk about, should be pumping. And then the Deepseek is something that, should not be that big of a problem, but it became a problem. But nonetheless, without jumping ahead too much, we're seeing very good news, 500 billion. And a lot of these companies that are in AI, guess what? They are in crypto as well. And a lot of them have crypto tokens. So that's why when this news came out, a lot of the AI coins actually pumped. And the United States is not the only country that is doing this right now. And actually, before we move on to the most important aspects, one of the coins that I've been buying that actually have to do with AI, remember that Trump actually launched his own meme coin, Trump coin, which I'm going to discuss in this video too. He launched it on Solana. Because of it, Solana pumped like crazy. And TARS AI, the TAI Coin, which I'm going to show you in just a second actually here, because I'm keeping you updated on it. A lot of people are saying, Thomas, did you sell it? Did you not sell it? And why should I sell it? If I sell it, I will let you know. So we bought it previously here. We sold a little bit here. I bought it here. And now we're standing at a very important support. And considering what is happening with their project right now, my target before March for the old season and the pump season should be between $1.30 and $1.60. Again, not financial advice, just my personal target. And you can always go to their website, which is TARS AI, tars.pro, and check them out. They're actually the only AI project that is actually backed by Solana Foundation itself, from what I understand, which is pretty cool. They're also soon, within like 30 days, they're launching their own more AI market on Solana. And I told you guys before in the previous video when I mentioned TAI, their competitors, after launching their AI markets, their price action has been doing X's, not just, some 30% gain, X's. So they're launching their own literally within the next 30 days, which is what is also going to be riding this wave of hype of AI narrative and possibly is going to capture some of this money too. Who knows? This is something that is unpredictable. However, this is something that I'm personally looking at. So again, not financial advice, but I remain the same in terms of my targets on TAI, and the price action is pretty strong considering that we're standing at a very important key support here. We might grab some liquidity lower, whatever, but the targets remain the same, and it's going to simply follow the market. But it also had an effect from something that actually caused Bitcoin to crash yesterday. And there is a reason why that happened. So let's just dive straight into this. Before we do, though, also another piece of good news is actually Trump's world liberty. He keeps buying Ethereum, already 59,000 ETH and just 664 Bitcoin. So $400 million Trump is putting into crypto, and half of which has gone into Ethereum. Probably nothing. They know. But anyway, this is also very good news. And also another huge news is that China, as I just told you right here, that Donald Trump and the United States is not the only country. China plans to invest 1 trillion yuan, which is approximately $140 billion, into development of AI technologies. Here we are. So it's going to be a huge, AI race among huge nations. So this is also something that crypto is going to benefit from, because as I've just said, that all these AI companies mostly are in crypto and they have crypto tokens and etc. So it's going to be a new inflow of cash into crypto, and could be that the AI sector is the first one to pump. That's why I'm so bullish on the TAI coin. And then subsequently the liquidity will flow into other sectors, or at the same time we'll see. But then why did we see this dump all the way down to here? And then Ethereum also has done, it grabbed some liquidity lower where I said we could be going at 3,000. I told you guys this before, so call me Mr. Spot On down in the comments because it was pretty freaking spot on. And this is actually something that fueled my selling decision of something which I'm going to show you in just a second. So that's why I said always watch my videos from the beginning until the end and entirely and with focus. So we had Nvidia actually losing 500 billion, like 600 billion or even more in market capitalization in just one day, which was yesterday, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I mean, if you look at their, wow, it went from 40, like it's pretty insane. So it went all the way down to $112. And why this is a big deal? Because Nvidia is one of those companies that has been pulling the S&P 500 and the general, well, it's in NASDAQ, but the general US market itself. And when this happened, for this reason, S&P 500 crashed from 6,150 down to like 59, whatever. So it might not seem as much for crypto people, but for S&P 500, this is absolutely huge. So, and this happened because of one simple reason. Because there is someone, because remember, Nvidia is a $2 trillion company, there is a new company that is threatening Nvidia now. So it all is connected. Yes, Nvidia crashed, therefore S&P 500 crashed, therefore crypto crashed. Go figure. Yeah, so we already are getting a picture here if you're a good trader and a good analyst. So this is the reason here. Deepseek. So there is a company from China that actually came out and said, oh, listen, we can do all the same shit in terms of AI, but just a lot more efficiently, like 100 times more efficiently. And because of this news, S&P 500 crashed. Well, Nvidia crashed, then S&P 500, then crypto, then everything else. So, but let's dive deeper into this. Deepseek. Is it really something to worry about? So first of all, I was like, okay, huge, oh wow, they can do so many crazy things as AI, which is more than OpenAI and all these multi-billion-dollar companies, and they've spent a little bit of money because really, OpenAI, was like 500 billion amount of, like, it's crazy, it's in billions and billions that were supposed to be invested into AI, and then these guys from Deepseek, they're like, give me 2 weeks and 5 million, which in reality took Deepseek 1 year and $6 million to build something that is crazier than OpenAI, which is like these memes are already going around. So, and that's why the market got simply scared. Oh my God, China has this crazy AI that is so much better than everything else. And then Nvidia is crashing. Oh, it's the Armageddon. We should be selling everything. Well, let's dig a bit deeper, shall we? Here is an interesting tweet. It's a very long one. I'm not going to summarize the entire thing. I'm not going to go through the entire thing from Anthony Pompliano. Apologies, Anthony. You can always go to his Twitter and find the details here. So he's discussing here why most people are wrong about Deepseek AI and the impact on the financial market. So let's go through the most important parts. New artificial intelligence model, it came out of China, is creating uncertainty and volatility in the market this morning, so yesterday. Deepseek, which has supposedly developed a startup with just 200 employees, has proven to be more effective than OpenAI's ChatGPT in a number of tests. However, is this really the thing? The short answer, and the reason why did this cause a market crash is because the short answer is because majority of investors don't understand how technology and financial markets are actually intertwined and related. Very good point. People these days are mostly momentum traders. They trade whatever is going up, and then when there is little uncertainty, they're like, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck I was investing in, so I'm gonna dump it. So, and that's the logic of the current investing generation. It's pretty retarded, if you ask me. But that's main reason why the dump happened, and it just by extension affected crypto. So they have seen a new Chinese model published that was reportedly created under a $6 million budget. And you know what? If you dig deeper, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This company did it in a year, and this company has previously was associated with Chinese FUD. So it was the company that initially was working in a business, and it went bankrupt. It was in a business of creating fake FUD and therefore manipulating the markets. Go figure. Coincidence? I don't think so, sir. So, but all jokes aside, it's serious allegation, and you can find this information online. It's not my creation. It's not my thought. It's actually out there as well. So, okay, they came out. They've created this. And that's why, even Anthony's saying you cannot believe anything coming out of China right now. The government has a track record of misleading financial markets on various metrics, and Chinese companies have been caught making fraudulent claims over and over again to manipulate and kick the US market in the ass. And this is what I've just mentioned. And this company previously, before founding this side of things, actually was involved in FUDs. Go figure. So you already get a whiff, right? So, but let's assume, like, that's also what he's pointing out here, is that they did it with 6 million, and then the US companies are doing it with billions and billions and billions. Does it even seem realistic? But okay, let's say it is. Let's say it is real. They have the good tech. It's all real, etc. Why is that a big problem? And this is what he's actually pointing out here. Let's assume that Deepseek actually pulled this off for 6 million. The next question is whether investors should be excited or scared. Overall, when there is a development in certain technology, it's a net positive for the society. And the idea states an increase in efficiency in resource use will generate an increase in resource consumption, rather a decrease. Even Microsoft Satya Nadella already has tweeted about this. So this is actually a net positive. And then the Nvidia question. So we'll get to this. So this is also a positive on a macro basis that we're developing on a good rapid speed. But if you ask yourself, why are investors selling Nvidia because a better model came out? Shouldn't Nvidia investors be excited that AI will become even more prevalent and Nvidia products will be used more? Why that is because the concern this morning is that Deepseek claims they've built a new model using inferior chips to what many American companies have access to. So they've done it with worse chips. So this is supposed to make people bearish on Nvidia, which is stupid. Instead, I think people should be more bullish since Nvidia competitive advantage is so obvious. Nvidia is better. They're still better. They're not worse. What the fuck does Nvidia have to do with any of this? So, for example, if Deepseek could do it with inferior chips, imagine what they could do with Nvidia products. And this is not all. I mean, you can read this whole article. It's pretty long. The CEO of Scale AI said his understanding is that Deepseek has 50,000 Nvidia H100s that they cannot even talk about. So they are using Nvidia's products, the likelihood is. And it's not a chip company, it's an AI company. So all of this is created by nothing more than fear, and it's just huge FUD. It's nothing more than the conclusion here. It's just stupid FUD, just again to manipulate the markets, but this time it's coming from the Chinese side. That's it. So what we should be focused on, they are actually taking your attention away from this. This is the chart of total too. So this is all of the crypto except for Bitcoin and Ethereum, I believe. So this is everything except for Bitcoin. And here in the last week of January, we actually had the beginning of the parabolic move. And right here, the price was squeezing it quite hard. We have a huge squeeze here. So this is what you should be paying attention to. The old season, yes, I know I've been saying this, but it's still here. So, and we're still supposed to see it. So if we don't see it in the next 2 weeks, then I don't know what it is. And right now we have Chinese New Year, also a huge narrative. And for this reason, I've analyzed my portfolio. I didn't touch my spot. I didn't sell any of my spot. A lot of people think if I write the word sell, I'm out and I've sold everything. Come on. You're not. You're better than that. You're not that stupid, are you? So what I want to show you here in my trades. So what I've done is I've taken a bunch of other trades. So you remember I had a stop loss on Ethereum. So my stop loss was at no loss at 3,066, basically with the 600,000 I have added previously when the last time Ethereum crashed. So that one got, so I left the trade in terms of $600,000 that was in it, and I used those 600,000. I rebalanced my futures trades. I've put those 600,000, give or take, into other coins that have much more potential, given that right now we are at the last limb, at the last resort before the bull run should finally commence in altcoins, which means the altcoin season. So therefore, what I've taken a trade on Trump coin, so still a little negative. Remember that my deposit is in $1.4 million, so this is a small negative. Where I have ENA, Link, very important, LDO, extremely important, Aptos, Pepe, a little negative there as well. WorldCoin, which just was in profit, but anyway, fine. Also because it's going to also possibly, and not just possibly, will benefit from Trump's 500 billion because it's an OpenAI, it's an American company. Bitcoin, I've taken a small trade on Bitcoin as well with a target of $107,000. And I've reduced my Ethereum trade, but I just still keep it with a small negative with my target to make at least 5 to 7 million on these trades if the god of crypto finally permits. Guys, remember that I'm trading over on Bybit with the majority of my futures trades, and if you use my link down in the description to this video, you can actually claim up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses, and most importantly, which is I think even more important, you can claim up to 42% discount on trading fees. So go use it to your advantage, only with my exclusive link down in the description to this video. In reality, all we need is a big catalyst. It could be Donald Trump's announcement about spot Ethereum ETF staking introduction, or most importantly, it could be tomorrow, because tomorrow is the decision on the interest rates, and Trump has been pushing Fed to lower the interest rates, and the market is not pricing in a so fast of a rate cut this year. So if it happens tomorrow, get ready for the beginning of finally the bull run and the alt season we've been looking for, and hopefully maybe even some kind of a hint towards the money printing that Trump really needs. So that being said, I've sold $600,000 worth of ETH in my futures position, but I've put it across other trades that I believe will do better than Ethereum, considering that we're actually on the brink of finally of the bull run and a really powerful move. So technically, as I promised, going back to the chart, yeah, Bitcoin crashed down, retested this level, no big deal. Ethereum, yeah, kind of went like right now we're retesting this slope here. Hopefully we're going to push higher here. Maybe we'll just create something like this and then finally move off. So all of this is noise. Nvidia, just another reason to FUD you out, to take your crypto, to take your Ethereum, take your Bitcoin. Don't be stupid. But use proper risk and money management, and for that, check out this quick tutorial popping up on your screen as to how to trade with proper risk and money management any crypto that you want. Peace and love. Thomas Kralow. See you in the next video.